bright and sunny day today, and for that, here in Auto Infinity PH, we are featuring this silver 2013 Mercedes Benz B200. So I am so excited and so pleased to feature this car for the moms out there, or perhaps parents who's looking into purchasing the first car of their kids. So this is actually less than $1 million for a 2013 Mercedes Benz B-Class. This is a pretty good first car that you could own, or as an extra car. So this has a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine, and it runs on gas. Okay, now the headlights, it's by Xenon, it's HID, and just the same, it still has the LED daytime running lights. Okay, and of course, because it's Benz, it has 4 proximity sensors here in front. Okay, and then we could actually move over here. And by the way, this has also run flat tires. So especially if you're thinking of giving this to your wife, or perhaps for your daughter, you will never worry about them getting stuck in the middle of the road if they're alone driving. So let's move on to the trunk space of this car. So it's heavy, so it feels pretty solid. Okay, let's see. So it has a really nice flat bed, which is good, so that it's gonna be easier for you to sort through or organize whatever stuff that you will be putting there. It has lights inside, so it's not gonna be difficult for you to look into your things. And then, of course, the hatch is here for more stuff that you think you would want to keep behind your car. And by the way, the second row seats, they could actually be folded so you have more storage space. And on the right side, this is where you would find the first aid. It's over here. Okay, so I'll close this now. Again, it's really heavy. It feels solid. That's what I can say. Okay, I'm now on the second row seat of the car, and I wanted to show you how easy it is for you to enlarge your trunk space. But before I do that, I would like to highlight that aside from the small light here, there's another light here behind, right behind the third brake light. And guys, for a car, a European car, Benz to be specific, that's less than $1 million, I can say this is really mind-blowing because it has a total of 9 airbags. Earlier I thought it was just 7. Apparently, even the second row seats have airbags on either side. Now, I'll show you how to fold the seats. Okay, so there's a button here that I can just simply press with one hand and fold it over, and there you go. So the same thing can be done for this single seat. So if I will be turning this back up, as I do it, you notice that there's a red thing here that popped out. If I move it back further, it goes down. That means it's locked. So I cannot move it as long as I don't press this. See? Okay, we are now inside the driver's seat of this B-Class or B200 of Benz 2013. And first impressions, I think, especially for the aircon Benz, it reminds me so much of the A-Class. But more into that later. Let's look first at the controls on the door. So even if this is only B-Class, again, less than $1 million, it still has the memory seat configurations. Okay? And aside from that, I could still adjust the lumbar or my seats in terms of how I would like how I would like my height and how I would like the recline of my seat. And also, everything is leather. All seats are leather, even the side panels of the doors, all doors are made of leather. So again, I cannot express how I feel that this is such a value for money car. Again, it's less than $1 million and it already comes with 9 airbags. That's 2 here, and then 2 more, so that's 4. 5 and 6 on the either side of the seats, and then 7 here on the leg part of the driver, and the 2 more, total of 9, would be for the second row, which I shared with you earlier. Now, let's talk about the steering wheel. It is leather as well. Hands-free control, cruise control, for the wipers, for when you shift gears, it's gonna be here as well, and it comes with paddle shift. So for the daylight, or for the control rather of the headlights, it's actually located here. I noticed that most of the cars that we have featured, maybe for European cars, it's really situated here instead of the usual right behind the wheel. Okay, so we are now inside the car and we're gonna try and turn on the engine. By the way, it's not yet push start. I would still have to turn the key. There you go. Okay, so 2013, it has ran for 38,000 kilometers. The infotainment system, it's not touchscreen, but it serves its purpose. Let me just turn the aircon on for a bit here. Okay, so for the control of the media system, the volume's here, and then there is a joystick for this one that you could rotate, and it's like a joystick literally. You could move up and down, left and right. What else? There is a CD player also, and these are the functions that you would be getting. So when you connect your phone, you could connect it via Bluetooth, and it has a cable here. It comes with it. You could connect your phone by USB, and at the same time charge it. I like this part because it's neat. It doesn't accumulate dust. You could open it up whenever you need it. Additional cup holder, although both doors have cup holders. And also, I would like to add, as I opened the door of this car, it was heavy. So it kind of made me have that feeling of assurance that I am safe as I ride this. It's not like the usual other car brands that's not Benz or that's not European, wherein the door really feels light. This one, when you close it, it feels solid, just like the trunk. And even as I open it, it is kind of heavy, which for me, I do not mind at all. Over here up top, the usual reading lights, and then I like it also that even the driver has its own vanity mirror and light as well. So even for the passenger, it has that. By the way, this has also automatic wipers. So, if you're new to driving and it's raining, cats and dogs, you will not be rattled if you're having a hard time driving when it's storming. Also, aside from the wiper, even the headlights, it's automatic too. So again, really, this is perfect for those who have just learned how to drive, and for perhaps first-time car owners. So it's time to test drive this car and see how it fares up to someone like me. Again, because I really consider this or think of this as a car for female drivers. I would say I'm a new driver. I've only started driving some 11 years ago, and I don't regularly drive because my husband would always drive for me. And I like it that the ride, again, it seems stable. I don't feel like mahahawi ako if there are big trucks beside me, because if I have felt before that if you are driving a small car, you kind of feel not safe, or you don't feel secure whenever you see or whenever you drive by big cars. But this one, it does feel really steady. So I would be okay riding this car with my kids. And again, it's hatchback. It's a lot easier to park than an SUV. So if you need to do grocery runs, or if you need to, when things get back to normal, if you need to pick up or drop your kids off to school, it's gonna be a lot easier for you. So that being said, I think that concludes today's episode of Auto Infinity PH. Again, just to recap, this is the 2013 Mercedes Benz B200 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. And before I let you go, I wanna make sure that I take this opportunity to ask you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit on that notification bell for our future updates. I would also love to hear your thoughts about this car. Leave a comment, or if you are interested in buying this car, or perhaps you think this is for someone you know, then don't hesitate to give us a call or drop an SMS on 0977-834-CARS. That's 0977-834-2277. By the way, you could find us here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok with the same username, AutoInfinityPH. Goodbye!